Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, students, today we are going to talk about writing findings and discussion section in qualitative research. And the subtitles is using Creswell thematic framework. The learning objectives of this lessons is that by the end of today's session, you will be able to understand Creswell's structured approach for qualitative findings and then write thematic findings using description, evidence, and interpretations, and support your claims with participant quotes, link findings to relevant literature, and reflect on cross themes inside when necessary. The next point that we will be talking about is why structure matters. The findings and discussion sections is where your data becomes a story. Without a clear structure, your insights can be lost in the narrative. And Creswell emphasizes a thematic, evidence-based structure that helps readers see patterns and meaning. And let's take a look at the Creswell's framework. Well, according to Creswell, if you want to write findings and discussion sections, you can actually have this kind of structure. The first is thematic heading, and the second one is descriptive narrative. That is your interpretations, and the third one is participant quotations, and the fourth one is interpretation and connection to literature, and the fifth one is cross-theme analysis. Yeah, if needed. So this is optional. And let's talk about the thematic headings. Um, In writing the thematic heading, you need to use a descriptive title for each themes, and it should tell readers what the section is about. For examples, in theme 1, you have improving public access. Yeah. For theme 2, you have building trust through transparency. And for theme 3, for examples, you have efficiency in public administration. And the next step is descriptive narrative. So here you need to explain the theme clearly using your own words. Focus on interpretation. What do the data mean? And you need also to identify patterns, contrasts, or key insights from the findings. And avoid listing what each participant said. Instead, you need to uh, synthesize the participant ideas into a coherent point. And let's talk about the next step, that is the participant quotations. Use one until three quotes that illustrate the theme clearly, based on the interview, for examples. Quotes add credibility and show real voices. And don't forget to use pseudonyms or codes, yeah, like P1, P2, etc. Okay, example. No, I just use the GSS, yeah, application and get my ID card in minutes. This is expressed by participant 1, for examples. This is a quotation from the participants. And after that, you need to interpret and connect to literature. So after explaining the theme, show how it relates to prior studies or previous studies. Does your finding support, contradict, or extend previous research? And you can do this by, for examples, integrating it with each themes or writing a separate discussion sections. So it depends on, for examples, the journals. Yeah, usually they have sort of guidelines here. And then next one is site studies using APA style, for examples, or Harvard style, for examples, depending on the journals. And the next one is cross themes analysis. Yeah, this is optional. If it is needed, then you can do that. Look across your themes. Are they connected? Do they contradict or support each other? Or do they reveal an overall insight? And it helps readers see the big picture. To make it clear, I would like to give you examples. For examples, um, you have this topic here, advantages of e-government in Yogyakarta. And you collected the data, the qualitative data with interviews with citizens, government workers, and community members. And the research question that you want to answer is what are the advantages of e-government in Yogyakarta? Okay. Then you can start from the theme first. Okay, the themes. The theme one is improve access to public services. So one advantage of using the e-government is the first one is improve access to public services. Okay, these themes is obtained from coding, yeah, coding process, yeah, from the data gained from interviews. Okay, so once again, the first theme is improve access to public services. So you start from descriptive narrative, uh, which could be written like this. Yeah, one of the most frequently mentioned advantages of e-government in Yogyakarta is the increased accessibility to public services, particularly in administrative matters such as obtaining identity cards, paying taxes, or checking public information. Participants noted that e-government platform reduced the need for physical visit to government offices, which was especially beneficial during the COVID-19 pandemic. The shift to online access reflects the digital transformation of bureaucratic services and the intention of the government to make public services more user-friendly, efficient, and inclusive. Right. So in the descriptive narrative here, you really describe narratively, and you could also give your interpretation, yeah, on the uh, data found. And don't forget the next steps. You need to quote uh, the participant quotations. You need to incorporate, I mean, participant quotations. For examples, this is from participant one, yeah, male, 25 years old, yeah. I used to spend half a day just to get a copy of my family card. No, I just opened the Jogja Smart Service or GSS application and it's done in minutes. Okay, in addition to this, you can also incorporate another quotation from P4, participant 4, female, 60 years old. Yeah, we don't need to queue anymore at the tax office. It's very helpful, especially for elderly citizens who can't go out easily. Okay, something like that. So it's direct quotations. And after direct quotation, you need to interpret and to connect to literature. For examples, these findings support previous research by Witz et al. 2019, who identified improved convenience and accessibility. So the findings is echoing actually or reflect what Witz found in his study about the advantage of using e-government, that is improved convenience and accessibility as primary benefit of e-government adoption. Similarly, Saibo et al. 2008 emphasized how digital government reduces spatial and time barriers between citizen and institution. Okay, so you actually connect the findings with literature. You can take a look at here, and you can also use or give your interpretation of the finding. For examples, in the context of Yogyakarta, where some citizens live far from the city center, digital access has democratized service availability regardless of physical distance. Okay, and other themes, okay, follow the same structure as above, and you can develop using the structure we have learned. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.